Bulgogi stew. We're gonna mix bulgogi, mushrooms, tofu together, make a stew, and this is gonna be your Saturday meal. Let's go. Alright, so first things first, we're going to be working with thinly sliced sirloin. It looks something like this. If you go to the Korean mart, just ask for bulgogi beef and tear them in half into more bite-sized pieces. And next we're going to add 2 tablespoons of sugar. That's 1. And then 2 tablespoons. Give this a nice mix. And that sugar is going to help tenderize the meat and also give it a sweet flavor. Once it's sit there, we're going to let that chill for just 10 minutes. We're going to chop up the green onions. Chop the onions into thin circles. Then for the onion, good. Let's go back to the meat. And today we're going to switch it up and use some fish sauce. I saw this on a cooking show in Korea and I tested it and it tastes amazing. 4 tablespoons of fish sauce. That's 1. And fantastic 4. 2 tablespoons of minced garlic. Then mix this around with your hands. Our onions and spring onions. And don't break the onions. We're just tossing them in. Just a teaspoon of sesame oil. And then we're going to mix one last time. That's good, and we'll let that sit. Shiitake mushrooms, we all know this one. Then we have some oyster mushrooms and then some inaki mushrooms. However much you can hold in your fist, we'll use that much. Good. And for this, I like to just cut it through the package. You don't want to eat the roots. You can measure to around the second point in your finger. We're going to use all of it because this just melts in your mouth. Oyster mushrooms, I'd cut maybe 1 wrinkle in. Throw out the stem that it's been connected to. For the oyster mushrooms, just split them apart with your hands. We can just cut this into thin strips. And the last thing is the tofu, like a sandwich down the middle. Tic-tac-toe. Good. Again, find a frying pan with some walls, like a mini wok. And we're going to do it similar to the budae-jjigae, where we put it in mirror spots. Put them across from each other, next to it. I'm going to put most of the meat straight in the middle here. So now our bowl looks crazy. There's just too much white and grayness. We need some color in our lives. The last thing we need is a marinade to get our pot going. 3/4 cup of water, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. All right. And then 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. That's 1 and 2. Good. Put it on a medium high. And we're going to dump this broth. That's that magic elixir, guys. Give it some time to release its liquid and it'll start cooking itself. Be patient and you're going to see all of the water from the vegetables start. It's coming up. It's coming up. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm hungry. I'm excited. I'm hungry. All right, I'll be quiet now. And then use the chopsticks. Loosen this up and take some of the broth and mix around so that the flavors mix. Remember to give it some time. These flavors need to mix. Woo! This looks good. I got some purple rice here. Get a good amount in. Put it in here. Get some of the inaki mushrooms. Then we'll just reduce this to a simmer. All right, guys, there it is. And you just dig in. Or no. How do the French? Babe, how do the French?
Bon appetit.
Hot. Bon appetit.